Hey, this is JB here with today's futures day trading video review for Thursday, January 4th, 2018 for Drummond Energy Bands. Today, I'm a little under the weather and I didn't have a room today, but we managed to get this report out to subscribers. Essentially, 17.5 would be the line in the sand. If we got above it, we said 27 and a quarter was the upside. For the weekly, we had an upside of 34. Excuse me, below 17 and a half, we had these targets down here. So, even though I'm not feeling 100% and I canceled the room today, rather than sit around and eat devil dogs and hot dogs, I decided I would work on the new software that we just got back from the programmer. And this is the NinjaTrader 8 software. It's got some of the stuff in it, and the other thing that I wanted to mention is the overlay is something that excuse me, we're getting fixed. Right now, the overlay has this crappy plot between here and here. It's going to look like this kind of line up here, this red line, but it's going to be, across here be a green line. So we'll get rid of all these connected. I don't like these white, connected here and all this kind of stuff. It's terrible. So anyway, we'll get that sorted out and then we'll get this out to you. Now, one of the big things that a lot of people seem to be concerned with, and let's face it, if you've got a market that's very strong, you want to make sure that you're not fading the trend. Being clear-minded certainly helps. Now, if there's a method or a way, a process, an edge that we can bring to the equation, I think you're going to like what you're looking at once we get the software tweaked up. And that's going to happen relatively quickly, within a day or so, I think. So anyway, in this left chart here, we look at this thing, there's these green things, and they're pushing price higher. And all of a sudden, we get below the green things. Now I'm referring to over here on the left chart. We're getting below the green things, right? But we understand, though, that this is the very first return back to the center. And that particular center is drawn here on the right chart over here. Kind of shoddily with this plotting style, but we're going to get that fixed. But this is that level here, approximately 19.75. And this is a very significant level because it's the very first time we've come back to the center. And there'll be a lot more that you'll be able to do with the trend and making sure of, when you're trading the trend and, when you're not going to get caught off guard. This is the airbag here that is over here on the left chart. You can see that these airbags on the right chart are unable to push down. We're into one of these bubble things with an EP right here. So a good place to get in if you're a little aggressive, or you wait and you get in right about here. But essentially, this is picking up this airbag here on the left chart. This one right here, it's not pushing down into the center. And that's very significant because we know we're going to go at least up into this upper axe, 24, we'll say. Anyway, thank you for your interest. All of you that have sent your interest to us in email, we have them on file. We'll be getting in contact with you ASAP, and hope your day is going your way.